this video is a what I eat in a week. So today is Monday. Yesterday I also already filmed what I ate, so I will include that here. For breakfast I had a chia pudding with mango as well as pea pollen and coconut shreds. I also had an iced latte at home, and then we went to the gym, and afterwards we got lunch at Macondo, one of our favorite spots, and I got a chicken wrap. It's the house special wrap. It's so good. And I got another iced latte. Wow, so lekker. And for dinner, we had some steak with potatoes and asparagus. The asparagus and potatoes were baked in the oven and they turned out so good, so it was really delicious. And after dinner for dessert, I had some raspberries as well as a little piece of chocolate. This one, it's the Hue cashew butter raspberry chocolate, and it's so good, so I had a little piece of that. And that was everything I ate yesterday. And then this morning I had chia pudding again, this time topped with some fresh blueberries and a strawberry, a really big strawberry. I also added some pea pollen and some coconut shreds, which are so delicious on top of a chia pudding. And I had an iced latte as well. And now I'm about to run to my friend Chai's place because she invited me over for lunch. So I'm very excited. But a couple of hours ago, I was already a little bit hungry again after breakfast. So I ate an apple with some peanut butter. So now I'm feeling good and we're gonna head to Chai's for lunch. So let's go.
Okay, so it's a kind of a dal that we make, and
okay.
The vegetable is also from Indian stores.
Oh, nice.
It's a gourd. It's a rich gourd.
Ghee and chickpea flour and cashew. A lot of ghee. That's how you get me.
50-50 ratio. So
50% ghee, 50% chickpea flour.
You have to pour ghee like this, and it's called Mysore Pak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mysore is the name of a place.
Oh, okay.
Near Mysore.
It's famous from there. Oh my god, it tastes so good.
I'm glad. Is it too sweet for you? Oh, okay.
It's so sweet, but it's so good.
They call it Kaju Katli. It's from north of India.
Okay.
Kaju means cashew.
Okay, so there you go. And it has like a yellow inside.
Saffron, they made it.
Oh, saffron, really?
Yeah, inside. It's filling made with saffron or something.
Wow, I don't think I've ever had anything like it before.
Yeah?
It's good.
I'm glad you like it.
This is really like special.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
I've never had anything like it.
Ah, okay.
Oh, but I love the saffron.
Yeah.
And it looks pretty too with like the metallic.
Yeah, that's edible.
I hope so. I've already ate like 80% of it.
I said, oh Rosa, you're not. Oh my god.
Oh, really good. Oh, she's so sweet.
Let me take a picture.
I'm also filming. Oh my god, it's cold.
Let's go. Here.
She really doesn't wanna.
She needs to go. Otherwise she would lie.
After being completely spoiled by Chai this afternoon, When I got back home, it was just about time to start dinner. Tonight for dinner, I made some chicken wraps. So I prepared some tortilla wraps in a stainless steel pan. I cut some onion, garlic. I made a quick little guac with some avocado, raw onion, and some little pieces of tomato that were left after I cut tomato slices to add into the wrap. I fried up the onion, later I added the garlic, and in this pan I cooked the chicken, which I seasoned with salt, garlic powder, cumin, smoked paprika, and some oregano, as well as some black pepper. And this is the final result. We also added some lettuce, and it's delicious. This is one of my favorite dinners. On Tuesday, I started the day with another chia pudding. You can tell that we've been really loving having this for breakfast. I also topped it with some blueberries, some strawberries, bee pollen, and some coconut shreds. And then I made one of my favorite coffees, a little cappuccino. On Tuesday, I actually meal prepped some lunches for this week, which came in so handy later in the week. So I started off with frying some onions and later adding some garlic in there. I cut some sweet potatoes into little cubes, which I later roasted in the oven. I cooked some minced beef. And I seasoned this with the same seasonings from last night. So salt, pepper, garlic powder, smoked paprika, cumin, and some oregano. I massaged the pieces of sweet potato with some oil before popping them in the oven for about 20-25 minutes. In the meantime, I cut some tomato and some lettuce, as well as some avocado to add to my lunch. And the sweet potato came out perfectly, which was so nice. I added this all to a plate, and this was my lunch.
Wat is er gebeurd? Nee, waar is de koffie? Eeuw! Nee! Why? Eeuw! Hi, so it's a little while later. It's now 4:30. And I haven't been hungry all afternoon, which I love about having just like a huge lunch. But just now I noticed that I am a little bit hungry again, so I'm gonna eat the rest of my lunch. Hi, so it's about 5:45 and I'm really craving something sweet. And it's not that I'm hungry, because I'm not. I'm still very full from the snack, aka the rest of my lunch. But I am feeling like having something sweet. So I thought about it for a second, and I think I'm gonna make one of my favorite little coconut mocktails. Super good and refreshing. Unfortunately, I don't have any ginger, so I'm just gonna have to do without. I also made this in a previous video, but it's very simple. I just eyeball everything. So I'm gonna put some frozen raspberries in my cup, pop those in the microwave. I'm gonna do 10 seconds, then I'm gonna stir them and then do another 10 seconds. So now that my raspberries are somewhat defrosted, I'm just gonna squeeze my lime into here. Stir that up. I'm gonna add some coconut water, about that much, and then add some sparkling water and some ice. Okay, this was super quick. It's so good. I love this. Yum, so good. Okay, cheers. I'm gonna start dinner. It's gonna be very simple. It's gonna be white rice, bison, and green beans. That's what we're having tonight. I know that I'm having quite a lot of ground meat today, especially in like beef bison range. That's not something I do very often. It just so happens that for this week I chose to meal prep something with ground beef, and one day of the week we were gonna eat ground bison, and it just happens to be today. Don't worry, I normally don't eat ground meat twice a day.
So this was the final result for my dinner. It was very simple but very delicious. And for dessert, Nick and I shared a yellow dragon fruit, which was so delicious. You have to wait until it has completely turned yellow because that's when they're exactly ripe and that's when they taste the best. And on Monday, Chai had given me some sweets to give to Nick as well. So we shared some of those for dessert.
Deze heb ik nog nooit gehad. Een beetje zout.
Dat is lekker.
Heel lekker.
Ja.
Dit is misschien wel mijn favoriet. Hi! Today is Wednesday. For breakfast I had a bowl of Greek yogurt with strawberries, blueberries and a whole bunch of nuts. It was delicious. Oh, I also put some bee pollen on top. And now it's about time for lunch, so I'm having my meal prep. In this container is just the beef and sweet potatoes. Oh, it smells so good. So I'm just gonna pop this in the microwave, and then in the meantime I'm gonna cut my avocado, I'm gonna get some lettuce, I'm gonna cut a tomato, and I'm just gonna throw that on there once the beef and the sweet potato is hot. And that's gonna be my lunch. Bon appetit! So I just finished my lunch. I'm gonna make coffee, and this morning I also had a coffee. I don't know if I filmed it, but it's the exact same as what I'm gonna do right now. It's just a little bit of milk, put that in my Aerochino to whip it up and heat it up, and then pour an espresso over it so you have a little cappuccino type situation. That's it.
Good afternoon. So I've been editing all morning. Now I'm about to head out because I'm gonna meet Vic and we're gonna try a matcha place for the first time. We're gonna go to Honeyvale, which is apparently super popular. You have to place your order in advance. So we did. Yesterday we placed our order for this afternoon. And on Monday and Wednesdays, Honeyvale is on the University of Miami campus. So that's where we're going. So we're gonna be there early, maybe walk around a little bit and then make sure that we're on time for our pickup time. We have placed an order for some matchas as well as some little snacks like baked goods. So I'm really excited. I'll tell you more about it when we're there, but first I'm gonna walk to Vic's and we're gonna take an Uber from there together. So yeah, let's head out. So we have arrived. The line is insane, so I'm really glad that we ordered online yesterday and we're just here to pick it up. It looks very promising that there's such a long line, like they're so popular, so I'm really curious.
Is soort van een beetje sweet honey.
Oh my god, kijk dat. It's like marshmallow. Whoa, it's super nice, but it's really, really honey-y. Whoa, I've never had anything like that. Ik ben blij dat we foto's hebben genomen voordat dit. Cheers. It is nice. I taste primarily blueberry, not a lot of matcha. Ooh. But really nice strawberry flavor. So this is a blueberry babe, so a matcha with blueberry, and I got the honey foam on top. Vic ordered a New York Summer, which is a strawberry matcha, also with the honey foam on top. I think they're really good. We both ordered them with almond milk and they were out of almond milk, so I got 2% and you got oat in the end. And then we ordered a cinnamon roll because they had sourdough-based baked goods. So we ordered a sourdough cinnamon roll and a sourdough chocolate chip cookie, and they ran out of both. So we got a blueberry cinnamon roll and a scone. I'm sure it's gonna be super good. And then, because they ran out of almond milk, they gave us another scone. So that was really sweet of them. Okay, here goes.
I actually really wanted
the cinnamon roll.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm also a bit disappointed. But if this is super good, we can always come back. Cheers!
It's good.
It is good. The scone is a little bit dry, but I suppose that happens with scones. I love all the huge blueberries underneath. That's really nice. It's not too sweet, this one, which is nice.
This one is lighter.
Oh, good.
You want to try?
This is the blueberry cinnamon roll.
It's nice.
The frosting is indeed quite sweet, but I like that it's super soft.
Yeah.
The dough.
The scone is as it's supposed to be. So it's nice.
Yeah, it's a scone. It's good, and it's a scone. I think I'm just not a huge scone girl. That's on me. Now that I'm a little bit more towards the middle, it gets a little bit like chewy, like gum, like. You know what I mean? It's super soft, but it almost seems underbaked,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Still nice.
Worth the hype.
I don't think it is actually.
I like that it's sourdough. So,
Me too. I do think it's really good, the matcha. But I do agree with you that there's not a lot of matcha flavor.
at least they use like real jam.
The cookie is there!
So we got so much.
Okay, so, because the guys first said, hey, sorry, the cinnamon roll isn't here, so we gave you a blueberry one, your cookie is here, and we gave you a scone. So I was like, whoa, it's really nice that they gave us a scone for the inconvenience that the cinnamon roll wasn't there. And then we asked the girl, and I was like, so the cookie is there? And she was like, no, we all ran out. So we were like, oh, okay. And as you can see on the footage, I will insert it again, the cookie was disguised, but it was underneath the scone. So here's the sourdough chocolate chip cookie. Now I'm really hyped that we can actually try something that we ordered.
So we got 2 scones.
We got two
for free.
We got 2 free scones.
Just because they messed up the.
So that's really nice of them.
I'm not a fan.
I feel like again it's like underbaked. Maybe it's the sourdough.
Very chewy.
It's so chewy. It's like almost not baked at all.
You can taste that it's like real chocolate and it's good chocolate and not the
I agree.
very sugary one.
It's very chocolatey.
So the ingredients are great, but it's just a little bit underbaked.
Okay, that was a fun surprise.
I just thought, why is this scone so much bigger than yours? But I was like, okay, well, but maybe if it's artisan, sure.
Exactly.
Maybe it has risen more, but
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I do like the ambience.
I agree. I think the matcha I quite like. Even though it's not the strongest matcha flavor, it's still really good. It's refreshing, it's fruity, it's nice. I really like the place we're sitting, I like the company. But yeah, so I would do it again, but not necessarily for the baked goods, I think.
Yay! Good morning.
So I don't have any granola, so I'm gonna use this little snack thing. Yesterday I also had just some nuts, which is great, but because I also don't have a lot of fruit today, I thought it would be fun to have something that has a little bit more variety.
For lunch, I had just another one of my meal preps. And later in the afternoon, for a little pick-me-up, I made another one of those coconut raspberry mocktails. Even later in the afternoon, I had an apple with peanut butter as a snack, and I had a piece of chocolate of that Hu raspberry cashew butter chocolate bar, which is so delicious. That night we went out for dinner with our friends at Osaka. We shared a whole bunch of different little dishes, and they were all so good. My favorite was absolutely this one. It was, I think, yellowtail with truffle, and it was flambéed at the table. Oh my god. And I had mocktails this evening because I didn't want to drink any alcohol, and the mocktails here were insane. So that was really nice. They had some really nice, refreshing mocktails that were not boring, which is sometimes hard to come by. All in all, a very nice evening with some delicious food shared with friends. Friday morning, I was in the mood for something pancake-like, but we didn't have any eggs, we didn't have any bananas, like anything that I usually use to make pancakes. So I improvised a little bit. I will leave the recipe in the description if you're curious, but I tried to make some protein pancakes. So they just consisted of oats, protein powder, baking powder, Greek yogurt and milk, and they turned out really well actually. I was kind of surprised at how well they turned out. And then in the same pan, after I was done cooking all my pancakes, I roasted an apple that I cut up, and I topped my pancakes with that as well as with a little bit of peanut butter, and it was so delicious. It was exactly what I was craving, so very good. Then for some reason I forgot to film my lunch, but I ate the exact same as the other days because I just ate my meal prep again.
This is my second coffee of the day. I repeat, this is my second coffee of the day.
On Friday night, I went out for dinner with the girls. Now, it's definitely not normal for me to go out to dinner twice a week. This just happened to be a week where we had some plans to celebrate different things. So on Friday night, I went out with the girls for dinner, and it was so much fun. This is me picking out my outfit, and we had a reservation at Doya in Wynwood, where I had never been before, but I think it might be one of my favorite restaurants. It was so good. All the dishes on the menu are matchas, so the idea is that you share them, and that's so nice because that means that you can try a bunch of different things. And I was incredibly impressed because all the dishes that we tried were amazingly delicious. There were a lot of Greek and Turkish dishes, and we just had a great night. We definitely enjoyed our time there before getting into the car, listening to some Shania Twain, and heading back into Brickell. We spontaneously decided to go for a drink, so we ended up at Better Days, which is a really nice bar in Brickell. It reminds me a lot of the kind of bars that you find in Amsterdam that I absolutely love. It's very low-key, it's really fun. Later in the night there is also a DJ, so we definitely did some dancing. And even more spontaneously, we went to Sweet Caroline, where we also sang some Shania Twain karaoke. It was just a very Shania Twain filled evening, and I couldn't have imagined a better Friday night. On Saturday, I will neither confirm nor deny that I was a little bit hungover. So we started our day at one of our favorite spots, Açai Miami, where I had a delicious acai bowl. I always add protein powder and almond butter. So delicious. And I had their cold brew iced Americano. For lunch, we bought this Green Goddess kit. This is one of my favorite salad kits. The dressing is so nice, and we did add some chicken for more protein. And we ended the night with this chicken blackberry salad, for which I will also link the recipe in the description in case you're curious. On Sunday, I know this is ridiculous, so please don't judge us, but we went for another acai bowl at Açai Miami. This is definitely a way in which we treat ourselves. This is so delicious. So I got another acai bowl. It's the same one. I'm obsessed. It's so good. Highly recommend. After enjoying our acai bowl and doing some people watching, we went off to the gym. And on the way back home, we got caught in a crazy rainstorm. This is the type of Miami weather that they don't show you when you're when you're wanting to move here. When we got back home and dried up a little bit, I had lunch while I was calling with my parents, and it was a yogurt bowl with mango and some nuts. And we ended the night with this delicious dinner that Nick actually made for us, and it was gochujang Brussels sprouts and ground beef with rice as well, and it was so delicious. Oh my god, it was so good. He made the gochujang himself and it was spectacular. So this is the end of my what I eat in a week. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It took a lot of time. I really underestimated how much work this would be. But I do think it turned out really well, so I hope you agree with me and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe if you're not subscribed already, because I do really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in my next video. Okay, that's it. Bye!